Hey everyone, and welcome to day 29 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got your Lights Out movie review. A supernatural entity has returned with a vengeance to torment this one family, but makes sure that all of the lights are out. As far as the story goes, David Sandberg directs this movie, which is definitely creepy, especially from the beginning with that opening prologue, which I still get scared about, and I almost feel like I want to jump a few times because I know how freaky it is to think that something is there in the dark when really it's not, and then all of a sudden you're seeing this creepy thing, and then all of a sudden it's not there, and that's where all of that tension comes in, and it really sends chills up my spine, and I think that really works well in this movie. I was going to be slightly scared about this movie, and that was something that I was actually worried about because I am looking forward to seeing him direct Annabelle 2. I really felt scared because actually I am afraid of the dark, and it's one of those things because if you can't see what's in the dark, if you can't see what's in front of you, then you need to just get all of these flashlights and turn all of these lights on, and sometimes that doesn't even work, and I think that's also what scares me about this movie too, when certain things like that happen. As far as the casting goes, you've got Teresa Palmer, who plays this one girl named Rebecca, who is having to deal with something that happened in her past, but then as soon as she couldn't quite explain that, now it's all sort of coming full circle when these same sort of supernatural horrors start to happen to her brother, and so she sort of has to be the one to play hero and make sure the family is together and working all pretty well because of something that happened to one of her family members. She has all of these different responsibilities, and I think she's really good in this movie, though I feel like I was a little bit let down with her character, but her acting was really convincing me that, yeah, she can pull off being scared in a scary movie. So I guess that worked, but maybe not to the best of her ability. Gabriel Bateman, who plays her little brother, who's also experiencing these sort of same horrific phenomena and starting to deal with this ghost. With little kids, you see they're more susceptible to these things, but also, seeing just how scared he was in this movie, I found that to be believable more so, and I actually liked seeing him here. But then they've got to deal with their crazy mother who's talking to herself all the time, played by Maria Bello, and I thought she was decent in this movie. She was the one that was mostly affected by this entity, which probably put more weight on her character. The things that I liked about this movie, it is suspenseful. I definitely try to figure out, okay, what's going to happen looking around the next corner, and then all of a sudden it's dark. And, that's why this movie is scary, and it is freaky, with even the look of the antagonist itself is cool to see all of that makeup done. I feel like I have seen a look like that before, but unfortunately the things that I didn't really like about this movie, there were scenes in this movie that I found weren't as scary because as soon as the scary parts were over, then it just got really boring to watch. And I would say that even though, yeah, the antagonist was, cool looking, it did feel lackluster at times as far as the whole concept of this character, and there really wasn't much to it. And at times I feel like this movie was almost a Darkness Falls ripoff, and I know that this movie was based off of a short that the director made, but I felt like there were a lot of similarities to these two films. Overall, I would say that Lights Out was still a pretty scary outing for a film, and I think, despite it having those dull moments, it really did shine brightly with those scare factors. So I would highly recommend seeing this movie, and next time I might just leave all my lights on before watching this movie. And I would give this 4 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Lights Out, and come back tomorrow for day 30 of my horror movie review marathon. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trial Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.